Need a car, need it bad, need something better than what you had. Not sure what you wanna, where to go. Well, there's one place that you need to know. SVG is the place for me, where you get superior value guaranteed.
All right, we're out here today, super excited. The SVG Auto Clinic sign is coming up, and very excited about that. With me is our crew, some of the SVG Motors crew. To my left here, Jordan Seals. Jordan, what do you do?
I'm the service manager. I fix all these guys' cars, and we also can fix your car. Bring it into us, 819 East National Road. We can service any vehicle, make or model. We sell tires, we do it all here.
Jordan does it all, absolutely. We've got 4 lifts, we've got an alignment rack, we've got technicians, we got all the tools you'll ever need, and Jordan, with the technicians, we got over 40 years of experience with the technicians here at the stores. And then also, you know, some of you may know, may not know that we have a lot out in Englewood. Really beautiful lot that we recently acquired. And Tony, you're there most of the time?
Most of the time I'm there.
You like it out there?
Love it, Englewood, 550 South Main Street.
550 South Main Street, you can't miss it. Right there on Main Street, across from
Precision Tune, TJ Chumps.
TJ Chumps, you know, they got good burgers. And then our rock star, literally our rock star. So, talk to us about Vandalia.
Well, Vandalia, you know, I'm 3 months into Vandalia. I know that it's a short drive up 75. You get off at Route 40. We're at 880 East National Road.
That's right.
And I think there's some new changes at Vandalia, so I'd like you to come see us, man. We're going to take care of you.
JJ in Vandalia, you can't go wrong. Tony in Englewood, and Jordan. We've got a great team. I'm Steve. So excited about the motors, where we're going, and the things that are happening. If you have any questions with respect to cars, trucks, sport utilities, vans, financing, fixing, repairing, body work, you name it, we want to be your one-stop shop. Stop in at any one of these locations.
Hey Roger, we just got a new 2016 Colorado in yesterday. We just did the training on it. You want to go take a look at it?
Yeah, man, come on, let's do it.
Yeah, I just won Motor Trend Truck of the Year for the second year in a row. I kind of wanted to check it out.
Let's do it, man, come on.
Gonna have to get gas before we go out.
It'd be probably a good idea. It looks like you're almost out.
Seems to get great gas mileage, but looks like we're out anyway.
Let's not take our chances. I'm not sure about this truck. It's not bad though. It's kind of nice to control.
I like the smaller size of them for whenever you don't really need the big full size, but you still got that bed space if you ever need to haul anything or anything like that.
Right.
It's nice to have the options. Yeah. Plus these, they're nice for if you're an outdoorsy person. There's a lot of options you can, and packages you can get for the bed to haul your kayaks and things like that.
It's true. I'm kind of an old school kind of guy. I'm big up on the Silverado. I got, you know, working on the farm. Get in, get out, do your thing. You know, all this new technology is kind of crazy for me. You know,
yeah,
just saying.
They're just so big, though.
Yeah, size is a matter of a way of thinking.
I like being able to find an easy parking spot in this, though.
I like to know that if my truck's big enough, I can do whatever I need to do. You know. Sometimes I wonder if these are big enough, you know, to do the job that you really need to do.
So you like being the guy that takes up 3 parking spaces?
Yeah, I don't mind that. Yeah, that's kind of, you know. I'll sit here and wait for you, okay?
Alrighty.
All right.
That works.
Thanks, man. About time you made it back.
Hey, man.
About fell asleep.
Let's see what $10 gave us.
All right, let's do it. You know, I was looking over this sheet, and I think there's some things on here you need to tell me about. Because I'm like I said, I'm kind of an old school kind of guy, right? My old Silverado. Listen, my old Silverado, all it has is an AM/FM radio.
I'm surprised you can read that.
Well,
I'm surprised it's not too small for you.
I was holding it away from me. Wise guy.
Hi, I'm Chris Thomas with SVG Motors here in Vandalia, and today I'd like to show you a 2015 GMC Terrain. It's an SLT2 package with all the goodies. Here in the front, has crumple zones to where if you're ever in an accident, the vehicle will drop the motor to where the accident does not come into the cab. Going around the side, it is a 4-star rated vehicle for safety for you and your family. Want to point out the chrome wheels, solar tinted glass. Rear doors here have child safety locks, very accessible. Like I said, leather interior, very simple to raise the hatch. That is power. Comes with the factory floor mats. Check out some of these features. It's got power seat with memory seating. Of course, your power locks, power windows, and power mirrors. Easy accessible without even moving your upper torso. Vehicle has navigation. Automatic climate control. As I indicated, only 18,000 miles. Shifter on the floor with traction control. OnStar system. Got controls up here for your power moonroof. It's got a solar shade. Rear interval wiper as well. Vanity mirrors with a light. Two-tone leather interior. It is the SLT2 package with the neat red trim in between the two colors. And as you can clearly see by the windshield, NADA is around 28.3. Check us out, 26.7. Only at SVG in Vandalia.
Hey, Jordan here with the SVG Auto Clinic. Wanted to take a second, let you guys meet one of our newest family members, Bob. Bob called in yesterday about 3:30 with a major issue with his F350. His serpentine belt actually broke and fell off.
My name's Bob. I was driving along yesterday about 3 o'clock. My truck drew a serpentine belt. Called up SVG Auto Clinic here in Vandalia.
He gave us a call and asked how quickly we could get it done for him, and he came right in.
They worked me right in, tried real hard to get my truck back to me yesterday, but it ended up being more problems than just a serpentine belt. Quoted a very fair price to do the work, and they got my truck back to me first thing this morning, and even come to pick me up at my house, pick my truck back up. Appreciate doing business with them, and we'll continue to do business with them.
Bob, I really appreciate you taking time out of your day to give us that review. It really means a lot to us here at SVG. I knew how important it was for you to have your car back the next day. You needed it for work. At SVG, we thrive to get your car in and out the same day if possible. We know how important your car is to you. You've got to get to work and back. You got to take those kids to school. It's your means of transportation. If you haven't stopped in to see us, we're at 819 East National Road here in Vandalia, right next door to Frickers. If you haven't checked out our Facebook page, it's SVG Auto Clinic. Give us a like, share it with your friends. We'll see you soon.
I'm Brittany here at SVG Chevrolet, and I'm standing here with Dale. He just bought a 2016 brand new Chevy Colorado, but he added a little extra to it. What'd you add, Dale?
I added running boards, the Tanya cover, the trailer package hitch, Z-bar protection. They're going to Z-bar it underneath. They're going to give me a bed liner, and the 5-year extended warranty also on it. So,
yep, and you got some floor mats too, didn't you?
yes, floor mats for the dirt. So,
yep.
okay.
All right, well, thank you for doing business with us. We sincerely appreciate it.
Thank
Where
you.
are you going to tell your friends to come buy a car?
SVG.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Like I said, there was a lot of things on like with my Silverado that I had. Of course, it was an older vehicle, and we're talking like an early 70s, late 70s, early 80s model Silverado.
Before my time.
Well, yeah, you weren't thought of yet. That's kind of how it works, you know. But that's okay. But like, one of the really cool things is they got this step bumper thing. What's that all about?
That is, whenever they remodeled everything in 2014, they tried to make the beds a little deeper and the wells a little taller on them. So to compensate for that, they put that step on the bumper so you could step up and easily reach into the bed still, even though it was a little deeper and
that would be a good thing for an old guy like me, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
really
think about it,
is.
you know.
And they're
jumping up
easy.
and down off the bumpers.
Another nice feature that they added on along with that is the easy lift tailgate.
I noticed that. That was pretty awesome because my tailgate is heavy as crap. I mean, I'm honest. It's heavy. It weighs a ton.
Yeah, you can almost lift it up with one finger.
And
then on top of that, they don't let it slam down on your hand either. It's got a nice, easy drop down on it,
which is really great. All joking aside, Brandon, you know, I'm an older guy. I mean, I'm not like an old man. We pick on one another a lot. And that's fine. I can take that. But in all truthfulness, it is a lot easier to do certain things with these newer vehicles, isn't it? I mean, it really is. A lot easier to handle the tailgate and the getting in and out. Those are all minor things that a lot of people don't even think about.
It's true. And another cool thing that you're probably a little out of your league with your old age, but it's got an 8-inch touchscreen audio. You can do anything on this. You can hook your phone up to it and play music straight from your phone without ever even having to look at your phone.
Wow.
You can make calls without ever having to look at your phone. It's got satellite XM radio, which is you can listen to the same station no matter where you are in the country. You don't lose signal on it whenever you leave the state.
Got that good headbanging music, right?
Oh yeah.
All that, yeah.
The nice rock music.
Okay. On that.
You can even listen to your old 50s music whenever you were a teenager, right?
Right, that's excellent, man. I love that. But this thing just confuses me. I mean, it's a confusing looking package, but it's probably pretty simple to operate.
It looks confusing, but if you sit down and have someone explain it real quick, it really only takes about 10 minutes to explain it and you'll be perfectly fine on it. I'm sure even someone not very technologically advanced could figure this out, no problem.
You know, that's a perfect way to put that. Thank you, Brandon. Thank you for not calling me an old man again.
Not a problem.
That's it.
But and another cool feature is, you know, probably in your Silverado even, you have your park neutral reverse drive.
Right. Yep.
And then after that, you've got your third gear and your low gear.
Right, third and low.
With these, they've kind of done away with that, and you've now got park, reverse, neutral, drive, and then an M.
Right.
And that, instead of having that third and low gear, they put it into, it's a shiftable automatic. So if you put it down to there, you've actually got buttons right here on the side of the shift knob, where you can put it down into M and you decide when you shift. It basically turns it into a manual without the clutch.
Oh, that's
so you choose when you shift to second gear, third gear, all the way up. It's a 6-speed automatic, so you can choose when you shift through all 6 of those gears.
Well, I know we're in this Colorado, right? And this is a smaller version of the Silverado, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. I guess the question I have, maybe you can help me with this, is what kind of difference? I've got an old trailer that I'd like to pull at the farm.
Honestly,
will this do that?
This thing can pull some weight. It really can. The ratings are not much lower than the Silverado in general.
Okay.
I mean, obviously, if you get into your heavy-duty Silverados, they're going to pull a lot more.
Sure.
But this, compared to the Silverado, you're not looking to be pulling a whole lot less than what you could in that Silverado.
Okay.
I met Jeff, who's a great customer of mine, about a month ago, and he came to the lot, and his experience was a very good one, and he expressed that to me.
My experience here at SVG was awesome. A couple months ago, I kind of started looking out for trucks, pricing, and just had an interest. And I've had a van since 2002, brand new. I bought it. Been traveling all over creation with following my kids and following softball all over the place with my girls. Kind of started needing to look around for a van. I had a lot of miles on it, and I was more interested in purchasing a Chevy truck. And I've been interested in Silverado because I like the looks of it. I stopped in at SVG and sat down with Scott, the salesman, and Rogers, another salesman.
We took a look at several trucks and decided on one, a black midnight edition 2016 Silverado, and he actually took it home overnight. Really, he loved it. And sometimes in this business, even though it's the truck for him, and we went over the numbers and everything, and he was going to lease it, the timing wasn't right.
They offered me a deal on a truck. I wasn't really ready to purchase a truck. SVG was willing to meet my payment plan, and I just had second thoughts on, wasn't sure if I was ready to buy another vehicle yet, and I kind of hem-hauled around. I just said, well, I'll just wait and come back later, or just still shop around.
I did follow up a week later, which I do, and he said it to me that the timing wasn't right. So fast forward 30 days later.
The other day, I was going to work, ran into a deer, totaled my van, so I had to start shopping around again. And SVG was so good to me the first go around. I thought, I'm going back. They were good to me once, I owe them that. So
he walks in the door, and much to my surprise, but I was very excited to see him.
I went back and met up with Roger and Scott again, and they showed me a couple trucks. We drove them. Again, they met my needs again, and I decided to go ahead and purchase my truck, brand new truck with SVG, and it was just a great experience how well they treated me.
So he said to me, Scott, I'm the reason I'm here is I was treated right by you, as well as the other employees here at SVG, and we then spent a good amount of time looking for a new truck, which we did find. A beautiful blue Silverado 2016 1500. If he's happy and I provided service to him, which is most important to me, then I've done my job. Hi, I'm here with Jeff, who just purchased a new 2016 Chevrolet Silverado at SVG, and I just wanted to say thank you to him for his purchase. Thank you again.
Thank you, SVG. If you're looking for a brand new truck or a brand new car, stop in at SVG, Greenville, Ohio. Now I have a 2016 Silverado.
Super awesome day today. I'm here with John Watkins. John, we met outside the other night. I was going home and had to change my license plates. And you stopped by and saw a Camaro. And I remember you said to me, it was a black Camaro, and you asked
black
me.
Black and red.
What'd you ask me about it?
I said, what's motor? You said V6. I said, no.
Yeah, you said, well, I have to put a new motor in it. I said, well, we got another one.
You had one.
Yeah, I don't think you'll have to do anything with the motor in this one, will you?
Not till I get ready.
Not till you get ready. Okay, now, ladies and gentlemen, this is a super amazing, very, very unique vehicle. It's a 2015 Camaro Z28 7-liter, 505 horsepower, 427. Look at the ground effects kit. I mean, this car, you know right away what it is when it's coming down the road. There's nothing like it. This car was built for speed. Now, John, you've got some other vehicles also.
I do.
What else do you have?
67 Mustang, 68.
Mustang?
I got a 67 Camaro.
67 Camaro. So you just like going fast.
I like it. Yeah.
Well, listen. It's your car, so I'm gonna have to ask permission. We got a showroom full. I want to hear what this thing sounds like. You care? All right, let's see what it sounds like. Okay. Woo! I don't care who you are. That sounds good. Well, let's get it out. Thanks again.
Thank you.
I really appreciate that, okay?
Things to think about. I mean,
Oh yeah.
a lot of little gadgets and stuff
This
on
is
here.
great for that kid my age who's not working on the farm but likes the versatility of everything. And
Well, you're probably a little more sporty, right?
yeah, definitely.
Doing the
It's
canoeing,
more-
hiking, camping.
Oh yeah, and it's got a more sporty look to it than the Silverados do. The Silverados kind of try and stick with that your stereotypical truck
look,
and whereas these kind of went with like a much more sporty, almost futuristic look to them.
Yeah, it does have a different look to it. It's kind of a nicer, trimmer looking vehicle than the Silverado.
They kind of tried to appeal to that sportier like style of person.
But I do like the fact too that it has the bench seat back here at the back there.
Oh yeah.
And this is not a true crew cab, is it?
No, this is the crew cab.
Or this is not the 4-door, right? This is the
yeah. There is
double,
one size
yes?
bigger than this, but this is a 4-door. You've got what they did is they kind of got rid of the extended cabs. They kind of moved away from them and moved to where even those sized vehicles have the 4 actual doors.
Okay.
And they did the same with the Silverados too.
Okay.
And
yeah, it has been a while since I looked at a new Silverado. They probably were, totally different than what they were before.
Yeah, they're a little less boxy than probably the last one you looked at.
Yeah, well, the last one,
the last one you had might not have
well,
even.
When Moses.
They did away with crank windows, right?
I know, and I love my crank windows on my Silverado. I don't know why everybody makes fun of it, but
easy.
Hey, we just about got run over.
You even have some AC in them. If you know what that is.
Well, you know what? I could show you what the air conditioner in my Silverado is, Brandon. If you want.
Oh yeah, how's that?
Hit that button over there.
This one?
Yeah, that one there. Yep.
Oh yeah.
And
Just roll the window down.
And then it goes as fast as you can go. We used to call it 260.
Oh, okay.
2 windows down and 60 miles an hour, wind blowing through your hair. It was great. Didn't keep you real cool, except in the wintertime.
Hi, I'm Chris Thomas at SVG Motors. Introducing today's newest family member, Kyle Back. Want to thank you for your business. Kyle bought a 2007 Scion TC with only 100,000 miles on it. We fit it into his budget. First newer car that he's purchased. Kyle, how was your experience here?
It was great.
Kyle came in on a Thursday night and had a couple of sets of customers here at the same time. So JJ went out and waited on Kyle, and I waited on the other customers. And it turned out that we had something with Kyle.
I was driving home one day in my 2001 Honda Civic and was having a few little issues, and I spotted a car at SVG Motors and
just wanted something newer. He had never purchased anything, on paper before. And we took the time to take care of him.
Chris and JJ were here and they helped me out a lot.
Kyle had gone through some issues with some jobs. Every time he'd get a job, the place would close down. He followed his mother to places. He'd work there a month, the place would close. Finally started working with his father. Has some job time, has a pretty good income. Came to the plate with what he needed to put himself in a position to buy a new car.
I've never owned a new car before, and now I can do whatever I want to that new car, and it'll help me get my credit up and help me get along.
Kyle was very excited. He thought he needed a cosigner. We got him done without a cosigner. He'd never owned anything newer. He'd always had to buy that old bone that was out there that nobody wants, but it was what he could afford.
They gave me a pretty good deal on this Scion TC back here.
So we stretched out and we put something together and put this into his budget, and he left in a 2007 Scion.
Where are you from, Kyle? From Vandalia, so you're real close. Yeah. We offer 3 free years of oil changes and a year of dent repair. All comes with the purchase from doing business with SVG Motors. Would you recommend us as a place to do business?
I would recommend you guys.
Thank you, Kyle, for your business.
Yeah. And this thing is quiet.
Yeah, it is. It's very quiet. It's a solid vehicle. It doesn't ride like my old Silverado does either. it's smooth.
It is.
It's very smooth.
And along with that remodel on the bed that they did in 2014, they did a lot of work with noise deadening things. Like they've got a material in your wheel wells and things like that, all to make the ride a lot quieter so that you don't have all that exterior noise coming into the actual cab of the vehicle.
Yeah, because I got to tell you, that old Silverado I have, it's a little noisy, but it's dependable.
Oh, I'm sure it is.
It's dependable. I don't think I, could find a better vehicle. It is nice to see some of the new features on some of these newer trucks.
Oh, yeah.
I was really I'm kind of impressed, but it's a little intimidating, like I said, when you're not used to that, and you're used to having an AM/FM radio and all that. And, this thing's got, pretty much everything but the kitchen sink.
You still got your AM radio.
There's no kitchen sink in here, is there?
No, there's no kitchen sink.
You can do that.
But another cool feature that they started adding in is, when it's late at night and you need something out of the bed of your truck, but it's so dark you can't even see what you're doing back there.
Had that many times.
There's a button right down here that you just hit that and it turns a light on that shines into the bed of your truck for you.
It has a light in the bed?
Oh yeah.
That is, man, that's great.
And then also, you're used to not even having one screen. This one's got two screens.
I know,
on
it's amazing.
You actually got a screen down here between all of your dials down here that you can look up things like your oil life.
So why have that there when you got that big one right there?
So that you're not, because looking over here, my eyes are
Take your
veering
eye,
away
buddy.
from the road.
There you go.
Whereas
Okay.
looking right, just glancing down here, it's just like glancing at how fast you're going whenever you're driving.
That's pretty great.
You just glance down and you can check your tire pressure. You've got all of your different tripometers. You can even check what radio station you're on down here instead of having to look over here.
I couldn't help but notice you're on my favorite radio station of all time, 700 WLW.
Oh yeah.
That's the old AM.
You lost me.
I know.
You lost me with 700.
I know. I'm sorry.
The highest station I know is like 106.5, man.
Oh. Okay.
But yeah, you can check almost anything that you can check on this main screen over here. You can actually just do
with a hands-free.
Right down here, hands-free. I can adjust everything for that right here on my steering wheel. Cruise controls on this side. We're good to go.
Man,
I never have to even look at that if I don't want to.
That's great. So this is basically more for the passenger in your seat.
Yeah, that's for you, not for you.
Well, I'm glad that because it's bigger because I can see that better and I can see that.
That's true. Without having to put your glasses on there.
Well, you know. What's this little house thing? Can you tell me about that?
That'll actually take you to your home screen. That's where you can pull up.
That's perfect.
You can pull up your phone book. You can pull up your audio. You can pull up your settings. You can even check your text messages from your phone.
Man, that is
right
great.
Here, it'll read it out to you. So that way you're not fumbling through your phone and being distracted from the road.
That's perfect. That's perfect. We can be safe.
Oh yeah.
That's awesome.
Safety's first with Chevy. Safety should be first with everyone.
It should be. That's why you always wear the old seatbelt, people.
Oh yeah.
Always wear the seatbelt. Man, I tell you what, I had a lot of fun, man. This has been a really interesting experience for me.
Oh yeah.
Man, I learned a lot. I appreciate it.
You know what I like the most?
Tell me about it a little bit.
It's just like a car. I don't have to reach up here to change my gears. It's all right here. They put a center console on them and everything.
Man,
They've got
perfect. Ready
storage
to
back
roll.
here.
What's that funny like white thing in there?
That is a USB port.
Wow.
What's
a USB? No, we don't have time for that.
We'd need to go on another
I know,
hour
we'd
test
have-
drive for me to get that through your head.
I'm sure.
Looks like we're busy today.
Should we keep driving or?
Nah, we should probably get back in and do some more.
All right, let's go sell some. Let's go sell some new Colorados. What do you think?
Fine by me.
All right, let's do it.
Now that you know a little more.
I might be able to sell one. Good deal, bud.
Oh yeah. That was a fun trip. Yep. We're done.
Well, that wraps up another episode of SVG Motors Weekly. Just want to say thanks from the entire team at SVG Motors, and if you like what you saw in the episode, you can see more at SVG Motors YouTube channel. Subscribe to the channel and see a bunch of cool stuff. Also at Facebook, you can like us there and get more content there. So, see you next week right here, SVG Motors Weekly.